So my friend Nat told me, Vova, you look like you're a happy person. Seems like you're enjoying your life. And truly so. I am happy and I really have a nice life. So in this video, I want to share three things that help me live such a life and have such a feeling. So number one, I have no expectations of anything or anyone. So for example, if the people that work with me in my business don't show up for work today, I'm still going to be as contained, as happy in my life as if they're showing up or not. So that means I'm not expecting of them to show up. Yes, I give them good conditions to show up. I pay them salary. I'm happy to have them with me. And I'm truly working hard for them to be in good environment. But I have no expectations of them because I do that to show up. They do, and I'm grateful. For those who are working with me, I'm grateful for you. We've been working together with some of you for 10 years, for 5 years, for 4 years, quite many years. So thank you. And I have no expectations of you though. All right. So that really helps me because it eases things in life for me. I don't expect also reality to be off something. So if something happens, it just happens. I just take it as it is. It's not that I never suffer. Perhaps sometimes I do. But the moment I might suffer is when I get into a certain mood of this should have been this way. Why is it not like I thought it should be? But this is rare. And Frankie will tell you it's these days I don't even think I feel that. And perhaps if I do, that is the reason. All right. That's number one. No expectations. Number two, I want to share that thinking of death helps me. I understand that I might die now, for example, or in the next minute. So because I understand that, I'm happy to record my last video for you. So if I understand that this might be my last video, I'll try to share something useful for you, for example, that if you take it from this video for your life will become better. I understand that I'm impermanent. So for example, one day I will die. And this really eases again things for me because I know, okay, if I am gonna die, and that's for sure at some point, and it might be today, so then why don't I try to do what I wanna do? And this kind of helps me also get things done. And generally it just helps me, I feel, to be more present with the people in my life. It's not that every time I speak to someone, I'm like, okay, I might die now. But this thought is there, and I try to think it as much as it happens. But it happens from time to time. I just think of my mortality. I think that's the right word to say it, right? Mortality. And because I think about death from time to time, I'm more alive because I know that I have limited time. And while I'm here, I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to live. I've gotten this rare opportunity to be alive. I believe it's rare. And because I know and think from time to time about my death, it helps me understand that I'm lucky to be alive. Sometimes I visit graveyards as well. All right. Back in the day, I got this idea from my friend Chris Jones. We're not in contact anymore, but I hope Chrissy J is doing well wherever he is. I think I got this idea in a video of his. So, yeah, so that helps me as well. Like thinking of death, understanding it's normal also, and hence the fear of death also disappears with time, right? So there's no fear of death itself because it's just so natural that we will die. I honestly would say I wouldn't love to die in pain, but if so happens, then so happens. But hopefully it won't be so. But if it will be so, then that's what's gonna be. Speaking of expectations, I don't expect of dying pain-free. I might, but I might not. And I'm okay with both. And I'm okay that death might come soon. I understand that my loved ones will pass away one day. Hence it helps me be more present with them. Friends, family, loved ones, right? And this leads me to point number 3, attachment to things. Having attachment to things can also bring unhappiness in life. So if I'm attached to any idea, for example, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm attached to that idea, and perhaps one day I go clean floors as an employee with really low salary, still gonna be happy. still gonna be content with life. Because I'm not attached to the idea that right now I'm relatively successful in life. Tomorrow it can end. Not even dying, but just end as like my business can collapse. And I've had hard times in business. And you, if you're a businessman or woman, also you have had these times, I believe. I'm not attached to the idea of myself being this way or another. I'm not attached to the fact that right now I'm in relatively good shape. My body is in relatively good shape. I'm strong. I have good stamina. But tomorrow, hopefully not, but I might get into an accident. I don't want it, but it might happen. And I will lose both of my arms. I don't want it, but if it happens, I feel I'll be still happy and content with life. Because I'm not expecting for this body to keep going in the same. I'm 35 now, I'm young, you know. It might end. One day it will, for sure. And it might be right now. And since I have no attachment to that body, for example, or whatever I'm creating, it really eases things in life. And as I said in the first part, yeah, sometimes I also might kind of, maybe in a sense forget that idea. And I might overthink things. In that moment, it's nice to just, it's what I do actually. I stop for a second. I can even physically say stop. And think, what was I just thinking? Release that thought. You can even imagine, I was speaking with my friend Nat before. I told him sometimes we can do this exercise, like imagine a stream of water and little leaves going on it, right? And here's the thought I was overthinking about. I can put it on that leaf and let it go. It's nice exercise. So these three things, I'll say them again. No expectations, non-attachment, thoughts about death from time to time really help me be a happy person. But I'm not attached to the idea that I'm happy. If tomorrow I'm sad or I'm having a sad moment, that's all right. All right? I'm fine with that too. I like to be in the state of mind when I'm happy and content with life and things go well for me. But I understand that things might change in a second, a glimpse of a second or whatever that is, in a millisecond, right? And I'm okay with that. So I think that's what really helps me be happy regardless and content with life, regardless of circumstances, of what's going on. I hope this video is useful for you. Go to vovaevan.com to learn more about me. I'm happy to be creating content for you. Sometimes I create content about business, sometimes it's my thoughts. And thank you for my friend Nat for asking the question. He can also help you. He's a life coach. It's interesting to have conversations with him. I'll try to leave his Instagram or something in the description. Thank you, Nat, for the question. And to you, the viewer, all the best to you. Thank you for listening to me.